next lesson is just going to be more practice with one-step equations. So in this, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we're going to work on identifying what function is being used in the problem and what we need to do to isolate that variable or get that variable by itself. So in number 1, we have 26 equals 8 plus v. So we just identified what our function is. We are using plus. So in order to get that v by itself, our 8 is positive. So we need to subtract 8 from that side. That would cancel that out and we're left with just v. So then we need to divide this side by 8. So we have 26 divided by 8, which would give us 3.25, or it could be written as 3 1/4. Either one, these mean the same things if you think back to what we were doing when we converted between fractions and decimals. All right, let's look at number 2. Negative 17x equals negative 204. So we look at this and we say negative 17 and x are right next to each other. That means we are multiplying. So in order to get that x by itself, we've got to do the opposite and divide. So that would cancel out and we're left with just 1x. So then we have negative 204 divided by negative 17 will give us positive 12. And again, we can go back and we can plug 12 in there. So negative 17 times 12, and that would give us negative 204. All right, number 3, v minus 15 equals negative 27. So in this case, we have minus 15. So to get v by itself and to get rid of that 15, we're going to add 15 on both sides. We're left with just v over here. And then we have negative 27 plus 15 would give us negative 12. And on these ones, you can use your calculator, or if you want to do it by hand and you're having trouble with your positive and negatives, go back and review those lessons on those integers. So last one, we have v over 7 equals 8. So we are dividing here, so we're going to multiply to get rid of that 7 and get v by itself. So when we do that, we're left with v on this side, and then we have just 8 times 7, which would give us v equals 56. So go ahead and try these next 4 practice problems on your own. Let's look at these practice problems. So in this first one, a plus 11 minus 20, you should have subtracted 11 from both sides. And that would have left you with a on this side and 9 on this side. So a equals 9. In number 2, this is a multiplication problem. So what we should do is divide by negative 7 on both sides. And when you do that, you're left with an n over here and negative 3 over here. So n equals negative 3. Number 3, 16 equals k over 11. This is a division problem. So we need to multiply both sides by 11. And that will give you 176. So k equals 176. And then in this last one, we have -6 or -6. So we're going to add 6 to both sides to get p by itself. And that will give you p equals 1. All right, and that's the end of this lesson. In the next one, we'll go ahead and we'll start two-step equations.